Good morning. It's Sunday. Welcome back to my kitchen that needs a cleaning, which I'm gonna do in a minute. That's sort of what I've been doing this morning. It's 10:22 already, and I'm just now thinking about breakfast. I've been up for a little while. I've been sort of cleaning. This weekend has sort of been all about cleaning, decluttering, getting rid of stuff, selling stuff. We had a garage sale over at my mom's last night because she's moving. Sort of long family drama story, but she's moving out of her house, or the house that she lives in, and she's moving into her own place in a while. So she was having a garage sale to sell some stuff. So I brought down some stuff that we've had. I've cleaned out the garage. You know, I brought down some of Oliver's old clothes that I wasn't, you know, like super attached to. I cleaned out our DVDs, just a bunch of random stuff. Books, I just, you know, clean. I'm following this whole like decluttering trend. You know, it starts with my products, and now I'm like working on every other area of my house because we just have like way too much stuff in our house, and it looks so much better now. Even like the minimal things that we like, you know, cleaned out, it just makes it look so much, you know, better and not so cluttered. And Jesse just jumped up on the counter right in front of my face. Get down. Look at this troublemaker. Yeah, you troublemaker. Get down. And there's Oliver. He wanted to say hello too. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, cutie. Yeah. So, yeah, I've just been cleaning, decluttering, doing some laundry, you know, just, you know, random stuff. And she just did it. What is this cat? What is this? You're not allowed on the counter. I did not allow you up there. Okay, so anyway, for today is going to be a lot more interesting than last week because I've got a couple of really fun things planned that I've been wanting to make for a while, and our bananas are, you know, perfect for like banana bread. So we're having banana bread today. My breakfast is going to be quite boring. It's going to be the same breakfast burrito that I had 2 weeks ago because I love them. I only got 2 of them this week. I should have picked up more. I'm going to regret that. I know that. So here we go again. It's the Big Sur breakfast burrito. If it would focus. Hello. Focus. There we go. You can see how delicious it looks inside. Of course, it never looks like that, you know, when you actually make the thing and eat it. So I'm gonna eat that for breakfast, and then I'm going to probably take a shower and try to film a video because I had an idea for a video that I could quickly film that I think that you guys would enjoy. That's not, you know, like a ton of work. I gotta do my dishes, which I already showed you that. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm gonna do some dishes. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm going to film a video, hopefully. Probably put Oliver down for a nap in there somewhere. He's been awake for like an hour. I'm gonna bake some banana bread. I'll probably do that over lunch. So when I eat lunch, I will show you my favorite banana bread recipe. It's super easy, super quick. Makes like the most moist, delicious banana bread. It's so, so good. So yeah, I will be back at lunch. Maybe I'll show you my breakfast burrito. I don't know. But yeah, this is today's what I ate on Sunday. Okay, well, I ate my burrito. I didn't show you any of it. But while I was doing that, cleaned my kitchen. Well, I did the dishes anyway. I mean, my kitchen's relatively clean. But yeah, here are my perfect for banana bread bananas. If I'm getting them on the screen. Yes, there they are. And I'm gonna go clean some other things. That window's too bright. I'm gonna go clean some other things, do some other stuff, and then I'll be back for lunch and banana bread. So see you soon. Okay, so it's lunchtime. It's, what time is it? 2 o'clock. Yes, I did shower, put makeup on, and film a video. Whew. Oliver was being a little heathen during the whole thing, so I did post it on Monday. So you've watched it already, I'm sure. But he was like yelling throughout the whole thing. That's why it's so hard for me to film these days. I just can't do it, but thought I'd do a little mini grocery haul. Oh, I guess I'm eating some of these. Annie's Bunny Grahams. Sharing them with Oliver. Yeah, he wants another one. Here you go. Thought I'd do sort of like a mini grocery haul, but I only say that because it's not very much stuff. There was one thing I forgot to get last night at the grocery store that I need for dinner tonight, or lunch, or whatever I decided to make it as. Probably dinner. I think I'm just gonna do leftovers for lunch. But I decided to Amazon Prime Now what I needed. So I needed some Frank's Red Hot sauce, which they don't sell, you know, like Sprouts or Whole Foods or, you know, Nature's Grocers or whatever. So I Amazon Prime now it this morning and it came. But I also had to buy $20 worth of stuff to even get them to deliver it. You have to, that's like the minimum order is like $20. So I did buy a couple of other things. So here we go. Here's our little mini grocery haul. So we have 2 bags of Beanfield's jalapeno nacho chips. I'm obsessed with the nacho flavor, and I'm even more obsessed with the jalapeno nacho flavor. The Amazon Prime now only has 2 different flavors. It has the jalapeno nacho, and then it has like black bean or something. So there's, at least in my area, there's only those 2 available. So then I also got some Cascadia Farms peanut butter crunchy granola bars. I love these like when I need, you know, just a quick snack. That helps, especially when I'm like super hungry but don't have time to, like, you know, make a full-on meal. So then I got 3 bottles of the Frank's Red Hot original cayenne pepper sauce for the dinner I'm planning on making tonight. I only really need 1 or 1.5, I think, because I have some in the fridge already, but not enough. But I figured I'd just buy 3. 1, because of the $20 limit, and 2, because I make this so often. It's good to just sort of like have it on hand. So, mini grocery haul, all done. Here we go. There was my Amazon Prime Now grocery order. I'm gonna eat some of those chips actually now that I have them. So I'll sneak peek you what I'm making for dinner tonight. Buffalo tempeh tacos with apple, celery slaw, and ranch crema. It's so good. I've made it like so many times. Well, I can't get it to focus on the chip. So here's the jalapeno nacho chip. These are good. Very spicy, but they're good. So good. So I think for lunch I'm just gonna eat leftovers. I made a big pot of like pasta with artichokes and white beans last night. It's like a previous Green Chef meal. It's actually one for a video for Green Chef that I'm working on that I haven't posted yet. I started that one before I started doing all my what I ate in a day vlogs, and I still haven't posted it. So I had remade that meal because there are a bunch of meals from like Green Chef and Purple Carrot that I've really loved enough to like make again, and that one makes like a lot of leftovers. So I made a big pot of that last night. I'm gonna eat some of that for lunch, and then I'm gonna show you my favorite banana bread recipe. Okay, so I'm like, I'm gonna end up eating this like entire bag of chips. And it's so good. But so here's my lunch. It's leftover pasta with artichoke hearts, cannellini beans, basil pesto, and there's shallots cooked in there too. Just really good, really simple. Makes a lot obviously. A lot of leftovers. I'm gonna feed some of this to Oliver. I might feed him a little bit of puree too, just to make sure he gets some, you know, like good nutrition in. But after lunch, and I'll be back. I'm gonna make banana bread, but first I'm gonna show you Oliver. Look at this little contraption. I found it at IKEA. It's like a full, like, body bib almost. Because he makes such a mess when he eats. He gets it like everywhere, and I don't want to ruin his clothes. So this works pretty well. It was like $5 at IKEA. Okay, let's make some banana bread. So my favorite banana bread recipe comes from the 100 Best Vegan Baking Recipes book. That's like the only recipe I make out of here anymore. I've made a few others and the recipes are pretty good, but this banana bread recipe is by far my favorite. So this is the best banana bread, and it really is. It's very minimal ingredients. You need 1 bowl. It's really simple, so here we go. Okay, I've already preheated the oven, and I have sprayed a loaf pan. Yeah. I'm gonna double the recipe, I always do. It says use a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan, which I think mine is pretty close. Mine's a 10 inch, but when I double the recipe, it sort of like is perfect. So I pretty much double or triple everything that I make, just leftovers, you know, whatever. So we need bananas, 4 bananas, baking soda, baking powder, flour, oil, which you can either omit or probably use like applesauce or something. I've never tried that. I like using canola oil. To make it healthier, I think you can probably use applesauce. Salt, milk, and light brown sugar. So really, you just mash the bananas and put the milk in a bowl and then add all the dry ingredients. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start with the bananas. I'm gonna mash the bananas in the bowl and then add the milk. And then you bake it for like, I think, how long does it bake for? It says 43 to 48 minutes, but I think I end up usually letting this bake like over an hour because there's just so much in it. Because it's like, it's double the recipe, so. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like once it's done. So here it is. I think it took about, let's see, 43 minutes plus 10 plus like another 5. About an hour, yeah, it took about an hour. So here is it all cooled. It's 7:36 now, so it's been cooling for a couple of hours. I took a nap with Oliver. So let's have a slice. How nicely that came out. Look at its beautiful color. Let's cut off a nice crusty end piece. There you go. I'm just gonna put some butter on this and I'm gonna share it with Oliver. Then I'm gonna get started making dinner. I've eaten some of it, but I put some of the Miyoko's butter on it, which is really good. I love the Miyoko's butter. So here is my delicious, man, God, so good. Okay, so here's what we're making for dinner. Buffalo tempeh tacos. They're so good. Okay, so I'm gonna actually make the crema and the slaw first because I would like those to be like super cold, and then I will work on the buffalo. This is a pretty easy recipe. There's like not many steps to it. It's really simple. So let's make the crema first. So to make the crema, we do vegan mayonnaise, garlic powder, onion powder, dried parsley, soy milk, and then apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper. I'm gonna triple, actually I'm probably gonna quadruple the crema because I always wanna make sure you have, or I have, the ranch, a lot of ranch, because I love ranch on top of stuff. So this is a really good crema. So I'm gonna quadruple that, and then I'm just gonna double or triple the slaw, and then I'm gonna be tripling the tempeh as well because I'm making enough to make leftovers for the week. So the crema, let's get that started. Okay, so we need a cup, quadrupled recipe, we need a cup of the vegan mayonnaise. I like to use Just Mayo. This is my favorite vegan mayonnaise. It tastes the most like actual mayonnaise to any other vegan mayonnaise I've ever tried. So then we need half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I buy mine in bulk. I might add a little bit more actually, because half a teaspoon doesn't seem like very much for this much. I mean, it is pretty potent, so we'll do maybe like half and a half of a half. And then the same with onion powder. Dried parsley is a whole teaspoon. The recipe calls for 1 serving to be 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm probably gonna start with 4 tablespoons and see how thick it still is. I don't wanna add too much liquid. So I don't want it to be like too runny. So that's 1, 2, 3. Quadrupled would be 8 tablespoons, but I just want to, because we have to still have to add apple cider vinegar, so we actually need a little bit more parsley. So then 1 teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar. Nope, just kidding. 2 teaspoons apple cider vinegar. I keep forgetting I'm quadrupling it. Season with salt and pepper. I'm gonna season it now. And then see what it needs once it's whisked. It's actually good. You know what? Give me a little bit more salt. And I might do maybe 2 more tablespoons of milk to make it just a little bit thinner. I don't want it too runny though, so let's start with that. That's a little bit better. I don't like my ranch too runny. I kind of like it on the thicker side. Let's taste it again. That's better. So I'm just gonna pop a lid on this, stick it in the fridge to chill, and then we're gonna get working on the slaw. Okay, so now for the slaw, we need celery, green apples, and scallions. So I'm gonna chop those, thinly slice the celery and the scallion, and then the apple into sticks. Okay, so I had to add everything to a bigger bowl. So there's thinly sliced celery, scallions, matchsticks of apples, and then the celery leaves are in here. So then we add olive oil, apple cider vinegar, salt, and pepper. So now we're gonna work on the tempeh and the marinades. We need 1.5 cups of the Frank's Red Hot sauce, and then we need 9 tablespoons of butter. So I just have some Earth Balance soy-free butter here. And then I'm gonna put that in a pot on the stove until the butter melts, and then we're going to cut the tempeh and pour it all over the tempeh. So I just have 3 8-ounce blocks of tempeh here. So here it is once it's done. I usually cook it until all the sauce, you know. I'll show you what put together. So here it is all completed. We just got the tempeh on the bottom, the slaw on top, and then the ranch crema on top of that. So good and spicy. I'll leave the link for the recipe down below.